7 phrases that expose toxic people in 60 seconds. You've been deceived about toxic people. The most dangerous ones don't come with warnings. They come with charm, warmth, and just the right words to disarm you. But behind the smiles, they're experts at emotional erosion, quietly chipping away at your confidence, your peace, your sense of self. And here's what's brutal. Harvard research found that the average person loses over 4 years of their life to toxic relationships that they could have spotted in the first 60 seconds. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a deep dive into the psychology of human behavior. Now, let's get started. Phrase number 1. That's awesome. I did something like that a few years ago. A backhanded compliment that quietly puts you behind. It sounds supportive, polite, like they're impressed. But listen closer. What they're actually saying is, I've already been there, you're just catching up. In professional settings, this kind of phrase is common, especially from people who feel threatened by your ambition. They don't outright compete, they just minimize your moment by subtly suggesting they've already outgrown it. Psychologists call this comparative dismissal, a way to maintain dominance while appearing supportive. Sigmund Freud was a famous psychologist who believed these slips reveal the truth people try to hide. And in this case, it's their need to stay one step ahead of you, even in praise. So if someone's congratulations sounds like a resume update, pay attention. Because real support doesn't come with a timestamp. Phrase number 2. That's exactly what I was thinking. Mirroring disguised as connection. This might seem like a friendly agreement, but when someone mirrors you too perfectly, too early, it's not a coincidence. It's manipulation. Psychologists call this the excessive validation trap, a tactic where fake people over-affirm your opinions to lower your guard. They want you to believe you're uniquely connected, but in reality, they're just setting the stage to influence or use you. Genuine people. They sometimes disagree. Fake people. They'll mirror your thoughts so quickly you won't even notice they're controlling the tone of the conversation. Watch for it early. Especially when someone agrees with your oddest or most niche opinions. It feels like rare compatibility, but it's just practice mimicry. Freud believed a lot of our feelings and actions come from things we're not even aware of. According to Freud, this kind of early and perfect mirroring can be a way the unconscious mind tries to manipulate social bonds to control others without them realizing it. Phrase number 3, just be careful with them, they're great. But backhanded warnings that destroy reputations. This sounds helpful, even caring. But it's actually a preemptive character assassination. Toxic individuals will often plant seeds of doubt about others before you've even met them. It's a strategic way to isolate you. They're not warning you, they're eliminating your potential allies in advance. Social research shows this tactic reduces trust between new people by nearly 50% before they ever speak. When someone quickly drops negative insights about others wrapped in concern, take a step back. They're not protecting you, they're manipulating the playing field. Freud's theories suggest that this behavior could be linked to unconscious desires for control or power. When someone undermines others, it's often to feel superior or to protect their own fragile ego. By casting doubt on others, they're not only controlling your perceptions, they're also deflecting from their own insecurities. This kind of manipulation may feel subtle, but it's deeply rooted in the need to assert dominance, even if unconsciously. Phrase number 4. We're in this together. Premature we language that fakes intimacy. On the surface, this sounds like camaraderie, but when someone uses we language immediately, it's often not about bonding. It's about bypassing your boundaries. Statements like people like us or we'll figure this out together are designed to manufacture closeness before any real connection exists. Security experts call this forced teaming, a linguistic manipulation to fast-track trust. It shows up in over 60% of manipulative encounters. If someone tries to link themselves to you emotionally without earning it, ask yourself, are we actually a team? Or are they using language as leverage? Freud believed that such premature closeness can be a defense mechanism. By creating a false sense of unity, manipulators try to soothe their own feelings of insecurity and loneliness. This forced bonding masks their underlying fear of rejection and vulnerability. Understanding this can help you recognize when we isn't about genuine connection, but about controlling your emotional space. Phrase number 5, you're not like the others. Comparative compliments that divide. It feels flattering, it feels special, but it's actually a trap. This phrase doesn't just praise you, it subtly criticizes everyone else. It positions you above others while also planting the idea that you're now in their favor, temporarily. Psychological studies show that people who give comparative compliments are 4 times more likely to use triangulation and gossip behind your back. Today, they're praising you. Tomorrow, they'll praise someone else by criticizing you. Freud believed that humans often project their inner conflicts onto others. When someone elevates you by putting others down, it's not really about you. It's about managing their own insecurities. They create shifting alliances to feel powerful and in control. This form of praise is less about connection and more about manipulating social dynamics to soothe their fragile ego. What feels like admiration may actually be emotional bait. Phrase number 6. I was just joking. You're too sensitive. Weaponized humor and emotional gaslighting. This phrase is a red flag. It appears after a jab, an insult, or a subtle dig. And when you call it out, they don't apologize. They minimize your reaction. Freud's theory of repressed aggression helps explain this. People who harbor envy or resentment often express it through jokes, sarcasm, or teasing because it gives them plausible deniability. They insult you with a smile, and when you flinch, you become the problem. If someone consistently makes you feel like you're too sensitive after every joke, it's not your sensitivity. It's their mask slipping. Phrase number 7, I would never do that to you. False virtue signaling to hide intention. This phrase is designed to create a moral high ground. It's not about comfort, it's about positioning. People who use this line preemptively are often trying to distract you from a behavior they're already doing, or planning to do. They're not assuring you. They're staging a defense in advance. Freud's theory of projection explains this perfectly. When people feel guilty or conflicted about their own actions, they'll often accuse others or overstate their innocence. It's not a declaration, it's a red flag. The louder they promise what they'd never do, the more likely. They're already doing it behind closed doors. Fake people don't show their cards all at once. They hide behind compliments, fake concern, and harmless jokes. But their words always leave a trail. If you've heard even one of these phrases, don't panic, but don't ignore it either, because the most dangerous manipulation is the kind that feels like connection. In just 60 seconds, you can spot the cracks: excessive flattery, sudden closeness, subtle control. These aren't random, they're rehearsed tactics, used to test your boundaries before they cross them. If someone close to you keeps saying these things, they're not supporting you. They're studying you. So remember, you're not too sensitive. You're just finally seeing the truth. If this hit home, like the video, and send it to someone who needs to hear it. You might be the reason they see it too. Until next time, see you in the next video, and take care of yourself.